What would a man who has an originally bought 56 Ford use as his daily driver? Well, a 1938 Lincoln Zephyr with a 396 Chevy Big Block, of course. Mike has the inside scoop on that, as well as a cool modified Volkswagen Bug. The cars are awesome, but the stories are better. Next on What's in the Garage. It's time for a journey around America in search of the hidden gems, rare finds, and unbelievable collections in the garages of the country's auto enthusiasts. Each week, Mike Phillips will lead us through the amazing, fascinating, and entertaining backstories that make up What's in the Garage, presented by Autogeek.net.
Hi, are you Fred Datson?
I'm Fred Datson.
My name is Mike Phillips. I'm with the TV show called Autogeek's What's in the Garage, and I want to know what's in your garage.
Come on in, we'll show you.
Okay. How are you doing today?
Doing good. What about you?
Oh, really good. Hey, what do you got over here?
Well, got a lot of stuff. Got a couple of bikes we built.
You built those yourself?
Yeah, the one on the left there, we got a motor out of a junkyard and a bunch of pipe and put it together.
What else you got in here? I see you got an old Ford motor sitting here on the cherry picker.
Yeah, that thing, friend gave it to me. I'm going to use it for pieces. It's busted and we're going to fix it.
Okay. Well, what else you got in here? I see a lot of stuff.
Well, come on back through here and we'll see.
See an old Blazer back there? Go ahead. I'll follow you.
We just got a bunch of junk, basically. Stuff we work with.
Wow, what's
stuff
this?
We just pile up.
This looks like a Lincoln Zephyr.
It is.
That is beautiful. What's the story with this?
There's a long story.
Long story, huh? Where'd you find this at?
There's a friend of mine that went up in Moscow, Michigan. He bought some old cars and he found this one up there. He told me about it and I just bought it sight unseen. Pulled it in here and we restored it and put it into what it is now.
Wow, that's beautiful. The black paint really does the body lines justice.
Yeah, there's been a lot of work went in it.
Now, is this all original?
No.
No?
It's got a big block in it.
A big block.
Mustang front end. Yeah. It's been completely redone.
Okay. I see we got a Jaguar back here.
Yeah, it belongs to a friend of mine. We're restoring it for him over a period of time.
What year is this?
I dang if I know. I think about 60, 67.
It looks like a 60s era. I see you got another car back here in progress.
That's another Lincoln Zephyr we're redoing for a fella.
So you got two Lincoln Zephyrs in here.
Right. That one will go back original.
Well, there's just so much cool stuff in this garage. I looked over here and I see you got a couple antique model cars. There's the famous Chrysler Turbine car. Probably probably just waiting there to get rebuilt, huh?
Right. Yeah.
Old Heister. You put your metal polishers over here and your grinders. You got a fully functioning garage here. This is nice.
We've got a lot of junk in here.
Can we take a look at the motor?
Yeah.
What kind of engine? You say you got a big block in there.
It's got a 396 Chevrolet. 396
big block Chevy, huh? Now, what did these come with originally?
V12.
A V12. That's pretty unique for something this old. 1938, right?
Yeah. This thing is, it's been all over the country. We,
got a special little tool there.
This.
Yep, you stuffed a 396 big block Chevy in there. I like the little adjuster you got here for your air conditioning and your alternator. That's pretty slick.
Yeah, that's easy. That makes the adjusting a lot easier on them.
Yeah, interesting idea. I've never seen that before. Now these things, if I remember correctly, they got a really cool looking dash on them.
It's got two glove boxes.
Two glove boxes, yep. One above the steering column and one on the passenger side. You put like a modern interior in here too. These seats are really nice. What do these come out of?
Those seats are out of Mercury Grand Marquis.
Okay. You want to be comfortable when you're driving this around, huh?
Beg
You
pardon?
want to be comfortable when you're driving this
Oh,
around.
yeah.
That's nice. Nice fit.
I put late model gauges in it.
Sure. Well, Fred, you've really done a great job of restoring this car. I got to ask you, did you do a frame-off restoration when you rebuilt this?
Nope, you can't do a frame off because of the unitized body and it's welded on.
You mean the body from the factory is welded right to the frame?
Right.
So in order to get the body off, you'd have to cut it off.
You have to cut it loose from the frame to take it off. And you can't go beyond this either. This don't come off.
Just doesn't unbolt.
All you unbolt is the hood and the fenders.
That's it, huh?
And the rest of it is welded together.
Well, it's a beautiful car. You've done a great job on it. Can we take a look inside the trunk? What do you got inside here?
If I can find the keys.
Boy, these have such beautiful body lines. You know, they got the fender skirts, a really long sloped down back end on them. It's got the split rear window.
Those fender skirts, they are original. They come on the car.
Yeah. Well, they're beautiful. It's like this beautiful teardrop style to them.
Now, back here, I've just got a bunch of junk laying in here. If you'd have told me, I could have.
Got a nice little tool chest, kind of goes with the car, huh?
You don't
That's
go
pretty
much
nice.
if you're on the road without a tool chest.
No, no matter how hard you work on the car, you always want to be prepared for an emergency.
There's always somebody there to help you, too.
Yeah. I like how you upholstered this, and then you also covered up the hinges here. That's a nice touch. So, well, I hear you got another old car. What's that one?
I've got a 56 Ford.
I heard you bought that brand new. You still have it today.
Yeah.
Well, tell you what, let's go to break, and then we'll go out and take a look at the old Ford.
What's in the Garage, presented by Autogeek.net, is being brought to you by Pinnacle, the polish for perfectionists, available at Autogeek.net, and by National Parts Depot, restoring American history with superior in-stock parts selection, and by Grit Guard, what's in your bucket, available at Autogeek.net.
Mike Phillips here for 303 Products. Did you know up to 50% of your vehicle is vinyl, rubber, or plastic? The best way to keep it looking great is with 303 Aerospace Protectant. This non-silicone protectant offers the most UV protection available while leaving behind a non-greasy finish that's dry to the touch while repelling dirt, dust, and stains. To purchase 303 Aerospace Protectant, visit Autogeek.net or other authorized dealers.
Al's Liner is the only professional-grade truck bed liner kit designed for the do-it-yourself user. Are you looking for a coating that allows you to control the texture, color, thickness, and even the hardness of the material? Al's gives you all this and more. Easily applied to metals, wood, concrete, fiberglass, or just about anything by spraying with our custom spray gun or brushing and rolling. Al's gives you the options, accessories, and additives you want at a fraction of the cost. We have the background and knowledge to make even the first-time applicator look like a pro. To get more information or to find a retailer near you, log on now to alsliner.com.
Welcome back to Autogeek's What's in the Garage, and Fred promised us a look at a car he bought brand new. Let's take a look. Well, tell us about this one, Fred.
Well, I bought this thing. I contracted it in Germany. And I was to pick it up in New York. So I bought it in New York, had 75 miles. I left coming to Kingsport. And I've had it ever since.
So this is a 1956 Ford Custom Liner.
Right.
My dad had the Kissin' Cousin. He had a 56 Sunliner. This is all original. You've had this since the day you bought it brand new.
Right.
That's 55 years.
Been a while.
It's a long time to keep just one car, and especially in immaculate condition.
Yeah.
Now, is this how it came, or have you went ahead and restored this at some point?
I've restored it. I let it sit out here in the lot and just about ruined.
Let's take a look. All this stainless steel is all stainless steel trim. It's all the original trim.
Right.
The pipe pan hubcaps, original hubcaps.
Right. Yeah. There's.
Bumpers, original bumpers. This thing's really complete. I like the style here. Look, for the park lights, you know, they could have just done something mundane, but they have it kind of come out here to peak. It adds a little style to it. Now, this is a V8 model. Can we take a look at the motor?
Yeah.
This is the original motor, right?
Everything on this car is original.
All numbers matching.
Everything.
Wow, look at that. It looks like you put some Thunderbird valve covers on it, kind of dress it up a little bit.
That's dress up.
This is what they call the old oil bath air cleaner.
It is.
Yeah, and then does this thing have any features like power brakes, power steering, air conditioning?
Nothing but
it's just the base model.
base model.
Yeah.
And I don't drive it as much because it don't have the power steering or the power brakes and
Power steering and power brakes. Look at the dash on this. You know, what's nice about these old cars is they have so much style on the dash. You got a nice gauge layout. This is really nice. A lot of times these horn rings will break right here where they join. Right. It broke off, and this is the original horn ring. It's still intact. You got the AM radio, push button radio still there, and a 3 on the speed. 3 on the three speed on the shifter. Yeah. Yep. I grew up with an old car that had a 3 on the tree.
Now this car originally had that padded dash on it, which was supposedly a safety feature they came up with.
Okay, so you got an accident, go forward, hit your head. Right. You took the padding off and painted it?
Well, you can't get it anymore.
Yeah.
So I just painted the dash.
Oh, it looks good though. Looks real good.
That's the only thing about it. It's not original.
Man, that's solid. That's one thing about these old cars, man. They're built like a tank.
They about.
You know, I noticed over here you got some old number 7 DuPont auto polish and some Shell gas station cleaner polish. I work in the detailing world, and I haven't seen those for years. Those probably go back to the 50s or the 60s.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Real popular product in its day.
It worked your butt off getting it.
A lot of elbow grease, right?
Right. And then you had that old Simonized wax, you know, that you used on.
Yep.
Do a small space at a time and
try to wipe that stuff off.
That was all day job.
Yeah, it was. Well, thank you so much, Fred, for sharing your cars with us. We really do appreciate it. You've got a lovely garage. You've got some really nice cars and a couple of project cars.
Yeah, we stay busy with them.
Boy, that Zephyr, that's sweet.
And I enjoy it.
Yeah, that's a nice car. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome, bud. And anytime you want to come around, make yourself home.
Give you a call?
Give me a call.
Okay, sounds good.
Coming up, Mike finds a one-of-a-kind modified Volkswagen Bug.
The best-looking cars on the road deserve only the best when it comes to car care. Pinnacle Natural Brilliance.
Pinnacle Sovereign Paste Wax is all natural. It uses ivory carnauba wax to create a sizzling shine.
Pinnacle literally has a product for every square inch of your car. For more information about the entire line of Pinnacle products and for some valuable tips and techniques, check out pinnaclewax.com or autogeek.com.
What do the following award-winning car designers and builders have in common? Chip Foose, Brian Fuller, Alan Johnson, Justin Padfield, Mark Stilo, Steve Stroke, Denny Terzich, Troy Trepanier. They all depend on ARP Fasteners. Leading car builders depend on ARP Fasteners, and so should you. ARP, the world leader in fastener technology.
Waiting on back orders again? Your neighbor isn't. He ordered from NPD. National Parts Depot continues to be the nation's leading source for quality restoration parts and supplies for Ford Truck, Mustang, Camaro, Chevelle, and Firebird. With 4 strategically located superstores, you'll find everything you need shipped to your door within 1 to 3 business days. For your free catalog, visit NPD online or call toll-free. Don't let back orders stall your project. NPD takes the frustration out of restoration.
Introducing Tough Rail, the latest in cargo management systems for trucks, trailers, and many other applications. Tough Rail features heavy-duty T-slots with angular trimmed ends or square ends with T-connectors for joining rails end to end. The lock pin positions are systematically placed for tie-down flexibility. Tough Rail consists of 3 unique patented rail designs. Rails are extruded aluminum available in natural finish or anodized treatments in bright satin, gold, or black. Lock pins are all stainless steel. Keep your cargo safe and secure with Tough Rail.
Tennessee sure is pretty this time of year. Snow on the ground, a little bit cold out here. Welcome back to AutoGeek's What's in the Garage. Now we had a guy send us in something that's really unique compared to what we've seen so far. I'm going to knock on the garage here, see if he'll open it up. Wow, look at that. Hi, Mike Phillips with AutoGeek's What's in the Garage. Hey, Jim. How you doing?
Doing fine.
What do we got here?
Just a little old Project Volkswagen I've had for quite a few years.
Well, it looks really modified. Would you want to pull it out and let's take a look?
Sure, sure.
Okay. We need earplugs?
No, I don't think so.
Well, it looks like you've modified it a little bit. It just comes up to my chest at the roof line. Why don't you tell us about it?
Well, chopped it to true 6 inches all the way around. It's got a full roll cage in it, 4-wheel disc brakes, center line wheels.
Now, those look good.
5.5-inch wide rims on the front, 8.5 on the back, fiberglass fenders, hood, deck lid, handmade dash. It's all pretty much handmade.
Oh, it's beautiful. Now, have you ever chopped a top before?
No.
First time?
This is first time and last.
It's a lot of work.
A lot of work. Nightmare. Just a nightmare. It's almost if someone told you to take a basketball and make a golf ball out of it, and it still had to be round.
It's a good analogy. You know what I really like about it is with the door closed, the windows have this really nice rectangular shape to them. It really helps give the effect of the chopped top.
Well, I had a guy tell me one time that there's as many ways to chop a top as there is people trying to do it. And but he told me about 5 minutes into the conversation with him that he could tell that I was actually doing it.
Yeah.
So
the motor sounded good. What do you got back here for an engine?
Got a 1776 CC.
Oh, that's beautiful. That looks really nice. You did a nice job on that. It's very clean, very sanitary.
Well, thank you.
Has a real nice clean look to it. Sounds good too. I see you got a Stinger exhaust back here. These 39 Ford taillights with blue dots?
39 Ford taillights with blue dots.
Yeah, those look good. Give it a nice, unique look, especially on a Volkswagen.
You got the Italian carburetors on it. They're 36mm carburetors. Centrifugal distributor, light and flywheel, different cam, larger capacity oil sump.
Sure. Do you ever race this or just cruise it?
Just see how fast it'll go around the corner.
Just go and have fun, huh? That sounds good.
It'll corner real well. That's its biggest attribute. Is it'll stick to the road like it's a running on flypaper.
We take a look at the inside?
Yes, sir.
So you got the full roll cage in here. You fabricated all that yourself?
Yeah.
You did a nice job. Well, that looks really nice. Stereo, all aftermarket gauges. That looks nice.
Yeah,
looks like you got the Wolfsburg little emblem there on the steering wheel.
Numerous hours.
A lot of time into it, huh? Yeah. Family like it? Kids like it?
Well, I've actually raised both girls from that car. Really, I've took them to shows and everything, and
that's good. Keep it a family affair.
So it's part of the family.
Hey, well, thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Well, thank you.
And come on back. We're going to head out to another garage.
What's in the Garage, presented by Autogeek.net, is brought to you by Leather Masters, developed by Uniters Research Center, available at Autogeek.net, and by 303 Aerospace, Aerospace Protectant for your vinyl, rubber, and plastic, available from Autogeek.net, and by ARP, the world leader in fastener technology. Washing your vehicle, while a seemingly simple task, can be tricky. It's basically a balancing act between cleaning contaminants from the vehicle and scratching the finish. Introducing Grit Guard. The Grit Guard has no flat surfaces for dirt or grit to sit on. Once dirt and grit fall to the bottom of the bucket where the water stays calm, it keeps the dirt and grit at the bottom. More importantly, the Grit Guard is an agitator for your wash bin or brush, releasing the dirt, grit, grime, and contaminants, providing scratch-free cleaning of your vehicle's finish. Order now at gritguard.com. If you have leather seating in your vehicle, then you need the Leather Master system. The system includes 2 premium quality products to properly care for your leather seats. First, the Leather Master Soft Cleaner to eliminate soil and remove stains. Then, Leather Master Protection Cream to protect your valuable leather from stains, prevent cracking or peeling, and to keep it soft and looking new. For more information, go to unitersna.com.
If your car was built after 1983, you probably have an outdated DIN AM/FM radio. Now you can update that old radio with Custom Auto Sound's new USA 4 DIN radio. This new unit features a fold-down detachable faceplate. It is CD and MP3 compatible with full electronic loading. It also offers USB jack and auxiliary in jack on the front panel and shows the artist and song title on the front display, plus many more features. See it all at custom-autosound.com.
Welcome back to Autogeek's What's in the Garage. We're out here in the beautiful rolling countryside of Tennessee, behind a couple old rustic barns. Over here we got an old Volkswagen. It's about a 1974, I think. Kind of tucked away, probably a future project. Then right out here behind these old barns, someone's built a brand new steel garage. We caught up with a guy named Larry Barker. Said he had a couple of really nice old cars for us to come by and take a look at.
It's a 52 Chevrolet Super Deluxe, or Special Deluxe. Car was built in Haymarket, Virginia a few years ago. I drove a car like this to high school back in the late 50s, early 60s. Gosh, it's been completely rebuilt. It's got a 350 crate engine, 350 transmission, Nova rear end, new upholstery, heat, air. This car was originally a Power Glide car, 2-speed Power Glide. This is an original factory color for the car. The 34, I've owned that car since 1985. The body and the 2 doors made its way from Missouri into Maryville, Tennessee. And from there, it's been like Johnny Cash's Cadillac, one piece at a time. It's got an original 34 frame under it. Straight front end, straight axle, 350 turbo, 350 engine. It does not have air on it, but it's set up for it. It's got fiberglass fenders, front and rear, running boards. It's coming apart, going back with an original steel fenders, original rubber covered running boards, new bumpers. That top is off of a 58 Ford car and was welded on. Bobby Alloway, a builder, did a lot of work on that car. The top's been chopped 2 inches in the front, 3 in the front, 2 in the back. But the top is off of a 58 Ford car. The Chevrolet, in the last couple of years, I've drove it more than I have the Ford, but quite a bit through the summer. We'll get them out and about, cruise-ins, car shows. The kids go, and that's the fun of it. We've got a project in the corner, 55 Chevrolet. It'll be a hot rod project. Keeps us out of the pool halls.
It's time for Show Car Garage. Tips on detailing your car to bring out the beauty that will make it show worthy. Brought to you by Autogeek.net. We are Car Care.
You know, my friends always complain about those old-fashioned conventional vinyl protectants. The kind where if you put on your seat and you go around a corner, you end up sliding over to one side, or if you put them on the dash and the sun comes out, it blinds you because they're so shiny. Well, I want to share with you a product that's nothing like that. It's 303 Aerospace Protectant. Now, this brand is recommended by all the leading manufacturers of convertible tops, and it offers the most UV protection you can get out of a protectant. Now, vinyl tops, like you see on this convertible, are made out of PVC. That stands for polyvinyl chloride. Now, inside polyvinyl chloride are what are called plasticizer oils. What these plasticizer oils do is they enable the vinyl to expand when it gets hot and contract when it gets cold, so it won't crack and it won't lose its shape. Now, the manufacturers of vinyl tops put a thin coating over the top of the vinyl as they manufacture it. And what this coating does is it keeps the plasticizer oils from outgassing or evaporating out of it, so the vinyl top will last over the service life of the car. Now, Protectant 303 is different from these other products because what they usually tell you to do is apply over and over again and try to build it up. Instead, 303 says apply it, work it in well like I just did here. Then you want to come back and dry this using a clean, soft cloth like this microfiber towel. And the idea is to leave a nice, dry finish, not a gooey, slimy finish. It's nice and dry. It restores the color, it looks beautiful, and what it does through the drying process is it creates a repellent coating. So water won't penetrate past it, dirt, dust, and stains won't stick to it. That way it'll stay clean longer, so you won't have to come up here and clean it. And it's through the cleaning process that you got to be real careful, because you don't want to do anything that will hurt this coating that actually protects the vinyl underneath of it. Now, it works really good for vinyl tonneau covers. And again, what you want to do is you want to start out using it real heavy and work this in really well. And then you buff it to a dry finish. You don't leave it all oily, just like this. You can also use this on any kind of plastic, rubber, or vinyl trim, especially things like this clear plastic window on a convertible top.
Be sure to join Mike next week when he travels to beautiful Stuart, Florida, rides along with vintage car dealer Craig Danzig, searching garages for hidden treasures.